Hi, Anti Society. Welcome back to the Antisocial Planet, and today we are checking out episode 1 of Spy Family. This is probably the show I'm most excited about, not only because there seems to be a lot of hype around it. This seems to be like the show of spring 2022, from what I can kind of gather from people, but also I love the vibe of this show. I checked out the trailers. If you haven't seen my reaction to the trailer, you can go watch that if you want to, but I love like spy action things, like very Mission Impossible television show, where it's like all of the gadgets and the being undercover and stuff like that. I love it. So I'm very excited for that. It seems like there's going to be some comedy and some slice of life things in it. The music sounded really cool as well. So I'm very excited to actually get to see the first episode of this show. So let's just get into the reaction. In three, two, one, go. I'm so excited for this. Ooh, okay, yeah, embassy, I guess. If you're a spy, that might have something to do with it. Uh-oh. Sabotage? Maybe? Oh no. Ooh, okay, cars don't explode like that though. Just saying. You need something very have to go very wrong with your car for that to happen. So we're starting with ooh. We're just starting off running right out of the gate. I already love the vibe. The trench coats, the hats. Oh no. Oh, see, I just said like Mission Impossible with the masks and stuff, and he had the mask on. I love it. Oh, I love it. I'm like so excited. Ooh, not what he was thinking. Oh no. Was he just trying to get the information he wanted? Yeah. I was like, I'm assuming that was why. Oh, I like the setup though of him being like, I can't have a conventional life. I just sort of play temporarily at having a normal life. He's like undercover, but he's never had a chance to kind of be his own person and have his own life separate of that because we're going to get into that being part of it. I love that too, the secret messages in the newspaper. I'm loving every minute of it. This is my vibe so much. Oh, he seems a little bit possibly unhinged. So yeah, it's, you know. You'll get married and have a kid. Not what he's used to. Ah. Tight guideline, deadline. Really looking at him like, Mm. That's interesting too that he feels like such a sense of duty and like he feels very responsible for like protecting people even if he doesn't get any direct recognition for it. Have you picked a child yet? Oh dear. This does not look like a pleasant place to grow up. Uh, that's true though. If you're going somewhere that's like disorganized and run down, they probably don't have records of who the kids are. So you can like fudge it a bit better. Oh, she's adorable. Yeah, didn't we uh establish in the trailer that she's got some stuff going on? Is she just gonna let him answer for her? That is impressive. So she can kind of see what he's thinking, so she knows that there's something cool going on with him. Oh, interesting. There's a secret facility with experiments and things. That'd be interesting though, because you could like think things and she would be able to know what you were thinking without having to say it out loud. That'd be really handy for spy missions, like undercover. Overplaying it a little bit there. She's like, I like the spy shows. You probably shouldn't leave her alone. It's like rule number one of parenting. Is she going to be part of the reason that they find the girl to play the wife? Because isn't she uh like an assassin or something? So they find like the right person to fit with their mission. Oh, oh no. Oh. Oh, don't say things like that. I mean, I guess he doesn't know. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Way to get what you want, though. Oh, the drool on his coat. The disheveled hat. Yep. Parenting. Oh, he's gonna read all the parenting books. Mm-hmm. As someone who's spent a lot of time taking care of kids, it can be something. You have like really good days and then other days where things instantly just go into chaos. Mm-hmm. He's definitely gonna like become a father. Like he's not gonna give up this kid by the end of the series. Calling it now. Aw, poor little thing. Is she just gonna follow him? Aw, it's like a little hide and seek game. Mm. Wow, she's got a few different names. Yeah, like she's been adopted and then given back to the orphanage. That's interesting though, like the two of them having that parallel of having lots of different identities and trying to fit in a lot of different roles, but never truly figuring out like who they are. Because Anya's like reading other people's minds to try and fit into what they want because she wants to like, be adopted and have a place. Oh no. You should be careful. You might find something like if she's looking for a bomb. Children. Oh no. Are they actually gonna get a message from him? Oh no. Oh no. That's gonna cause some problems. Oh. Ooh, is that the guy from the newspaper maybe? all connected together. He just puts it like a dumpster in front of the door. That's his logic. But you're gonna have some visitors. Ooh, we're gonna get an action sequence. Ooh, I love that with the hat. Good, like tracing that movement. Ooh. Oh no. Yes, but you should definitely go find her. Or they'll just bring you to the same place, I guess. She would probably be super handy just with all the also with spy work of being able to read people's minds undercover. Like she could probably read their minds and know what all their plans are. We're just we're just offing people now. Oh no. Did he do the thing that he did to the guy at the beginning? Has he switched places? Yeah, I was like, with the mask. Ah, yay! Oh no. Oh, aw, that's so sweet though. I didn't know I was gonna be in all my feelings. Ooh, well done though. Oh, it was the girl that he was with at the dinner before. It was a heck of a threat right there. A little bit Cutthroat. Is she gonna still be there though? I feel like Anya didn't go to the police because she knows what his plan was. Oh. They're gonna have to move though if their place is compromised. Oh. He's a cool liar. So they doing the entrance exam for the prestigious school. Is he just gonna be another worried parent? Oh no. You studied, you got this. I like the idea of her like succeeding on like her own without having to like read people's minds. Like she didn't just read other people to get the answers. Like she actually memorized it. Yeah, look how proud he is. Oh no. You're a proud parent. It's also it though. You get like a good moment and you're like, wow, I'm tired. That's just being an adult, I think. That or I'm doing it wrong, which is also a possibility. Oh, that was so sweet. And some cool action scenes too. I like the camera movement with them. I'm gonna wait though because if there's a preview, I want to know about it. I don't actually know if there is. There is. We're gonna get a preview because I have to wait a week for the next episode, so I'm definitely gonna get a preview. I wasn't expecting so many feelings though, of like getting hints of like his past and stuff and how that mirrors what he sees in Anya. It's cute though. We didn't see the woman though. I guess they'll find her at some point. Next episode maybe? Oh no. Aw, cuddles. They're so cute. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna need a wife. Yes, this is an issue we're gonna have to deal with, isn't it? Next mission. I love the like spy music. Yay. I loved everything about that. Like, I love spy stories, like old spy television from like 70s and 80s. Brilliant. Even older shows than that. I just love them so much. So getting those vibes, but also with that like slice of life kind of comedy thing as well. Loved it. I loved that we got like a nice balance between like comedy stuff, slice of life stuff, the like action part where he was like fighting in the apartment. It was just like a little snippet of it, but it was so interesting, like with the choice of camera movements and the way that they used certain things in like the set to enhance the fighting. Like he was just using whatever was on hand, and you could see that he was really good at like thinking quickly and adapting, because you could see him notice that something was happening, so he knew that someone was in the apartment, and then just utilizing whatever was around him really shows that he's like good at what he does. And we saw that again when he was rescuing Anya, where he was in this like factory, it looked like, and he was just using what was there. Like, he doesn't carry weapons and like specific stuff on him. Obviously he couldn't then, because he got like hit over the head and dragged there, but he can adapt super well, and I love that. So I like that we got to see, you know, not only that he's like a really good spy and he's good at that, but we got to see like a lot of Anya's personality as like a little kid, and the like dynamic of them trying to figure each other out, especially since Anya can like read his mind and he doesn't know that. So I think that that'll be interesting to kind of see how that escalates. I'm sure at a certain point he's going to find out about it, and I think that it'll be something that, instead of scaring him away as she fears, like I'm assuming that she has a history of like people being afraid of her because of that ability. I feel like for him it's going to be something that he's like intrigued by more than anything else. I know that I'm just calling him because I don't, his name changed between like his alias and like what they were calling Twilight. We'll call him by his code name. I guess like he doesn't have like a proper name then, because it seems like he kind of started young, maybe with the whole spy thing. We don't really have a full backstory for him, I guess, because, you know, first episode, but we saw him like as a really young kid, where it looked like maybe he didn't have anybody, he didn't have any family or anything. It looked like it was a pretty destroyed surroundings. So I don't know if he got caught up in like a conflict or something really bad happened around him where he was growing up. I know that it's definitely more of a like vintage setting. I don't know exactly where it fits in the timeline, especially since it's obviously like not real places. Like, what was it? Berlin was one of the places that they were talking about, which I'm assuming is like Berlin, but we're making it fictional, so add some extra letters. So I don't know exactly what the history is and how well it like lines up to like our actual history here in the real world. But if it does have something to do with, I'm assuming kind of the 50s feeling era, then there probably was some conflict that he got tangled up in, because the 40s were not great. There was definitely some stuff going on in the 40s that might affect what the 50s and 60s are like. I don't really know what his age is either. Anyway, so we don't really have a connect between like this moment where he was caught in this conflict and seemed like he was basically on his own, orphaned himself, to now when he's like a successful spy. So I don't know like when he was recruited and stuff like that, but I'm sure that we'll get some background on that and kind of see how that evolves. And I like how that helps him empathize with who Anya is, that he knows what it means to feel like nobody wants you and to be on your own and to not really have be like a person that's just yourself. Like, he's always putting on different masks, putting on different roles. He's always in disguise as something that is other than who he is, and that means that he hasn't had the chance to actually figure out who he is and what he wants and things like that. He has like some basic blocks of like him wanting to protect people and like create a world where kids don't have to cry about things that like are actually like big and substantial and stuff like that, but he doesn't have like things like hobbies and stuff or like a set name or anything like that. And he feels connected to Anya because she's always switching from home to home, and she's trying to fit in with what people want so that she can like feel like she belongs somewhere and stuff like that. So I already like that there's this wonderful balance between like good narrative elements, comedy moments, and also like stylistic things. And I just all the little pieces are just brilliant. I'm so excited, and the music was so good, and I can't wait for the next episode where we get to meet the wife that is going to come so that they can pass the next part of this entrance exam to get into this school. I definitely feel like this is going to be one of my favorites from this season, just because I adore spy stories, so, and the mysteries and stuff like that. So very excited. I'll put my reaction to the trailer over here so you can check that out if you want to, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!